Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Better Minecraft. This is episode 5 and it's been a bit of a week, this one. So we've been working on getting some villagers this week, but the first thing that we did was go out exploring to get some stuff to make that really hard to say brewing barrel. As always, before we get started, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you aren't already, please consider subscribing. With that said, let's roll the footage. Okay, so we did some exploring and we managed to get the stuff that we needed. I've also been crafting some fishing rods because there's some new fishing stuff going on. I don't know what any of it is. I have absolutely no idea. So let's get this brewing barrel crafted. As you can see, we've got quite a few fruit logs, which is good. Let's get this brewing barrel crafted and see what it's all about. Okay, we've made the brewing barrel. I've put a potato in it, and I have no idea what to do next with it. So we're just going to leave that there and hope that something happens. Maybe, I don't know. We did have a really good explore off camera as well. One of the things that we found was this big ship here. This is one that has a lot of spawners on it, and I'm pretty sure it spawns a dragon when you get close to it as well. So we're not really geared up to take that on just yet, but we will be tackling that in the not too distant future. We also found a couple of little structures down here, and also the gatekeeper, who is our access to the ever bright and ever dawn dimensions. Couldn't find the portal there though, so we're going to need to have a little examine round to see where that is. Got a few villages over here, a couple of villages up here by the swamp, and also found an abandoned temple. Loot isn't so fantastic in those usually, but we will go and explore that at some point. The other thing that I did was I turned the little house I was going to use into an area where we can put our villagers. I kind of like the design. I think it's, it looks okay. I'm not too disappointed with that. It's just a small area, but it's where we're going to put our villagers. So we'll have a few across the back wall and that wall and that wall along there. I don't know how many we're going to have in here. I don't know how many we're going to fit in here, but we'll get all of this set up ready to get villagers transported inside. Now, I've found that there is something called the Ishor, or Ichor, however you want to pronounce it, of virtue, which allows you to bribe villagers to forget crimes and increase your reputation. This basically does what the zombie does. So if you get a villager to be eaten by a zombie and then cure the villager, you get discounts. This does it, and from a little bit of testing I've done, I think you can do it about 5 or 6 times, I think it is. So I'm wondering whether we could do that in conjunction with the zombie thing or instead of, because this isn't that difficult to make. We just need poppies, apples and glass panes, or we can use dandelions for it. Poppies are not too hard to get, neither are dandelions. Apples are, there are plenty. We've got plenty of those. Again, glass panes not so hard. So I'm going to make up a load of these, trade with a villager, and just see what sort of level we can get him down to. We're only going to need probably 16 of these. So let's go like that, like that, like that, and I think it was that. Yeah, there we go. So we have 20 of these. Let's go and see if we can trade with our villager and get some cheaper prices. So just over here we have some villagers that kind of wandered off. So I think we've got 2 or 3 under there, and we've got some more just around here, just underneath there. So we're going to trade with these guys and hopefully get some good discounts. Now one of these is unemployed novice hunter apprentice toolsmith. There we go. We've already traded with this guy. So if we give him some of this stuff, we can get that down from 14. Let's see how low we can get it. Yeah, reputation increased by 6. We've gone down by 1. We can only do 5 times by the looks of it then, so we can trade 5 times to get the prices down. Let's trade this and let's see if we can get some good stuff. Okay, so we've got some good enchants, but we haven't got much of a discount on it. But we can actually force them to restock their trades as well using a rough emerald shard. We can actually force them to restock their trades if they run out, which is also good. We can also use that to make a grimoire of the Lost Merchants Guild, which advances most trading professions. So we just need 3 rough emerald shards, a book, and an iron nugget. So let's go and get that and see if we can't get this guy to advance. Well, what is he now? Is he an expert? Okay, let's try and get him to advance using that method. So we just put you into there, and we get 10 emerald shards from that. Fantastic. We should be able to make a grimoire of the Lost Merchants Guild. Okay, now do I read this or do I give it to the villager to read? I don't read it. Okay, that's good. If I give that to this villager, we're hoping that will advance him. So he's an expert at the moment, just at the beginning of his experience bar. Let's see what this does. Oh wow, he's now a master. Oh, that's interesting. Let's see how it goes with an apprentice. I've got some villagers for breeding, so it's not a problem. Let's see how it goes with the apprentice. I want to see how much that book will advance them. If it's just to the end of their level, then, you know, that's still pretty cool. But if it's like from beginner to expert... Okay, so we've got 2 more books to start with. Let's see what we can do with the other guy. An apprentice at 0. Okay, so that's literally taken you to the next level, hasn't it? If I do that again... that then takes you to an expert. Oh wow, that is really cool. So I don't need to trade with them to level them up. This is gonna really change the game. I don't need to trade with them to level them up, which means I won't really need the emeralds. All I need to do is make a load of these books. Obviously I'll need to get emeralds from them, so I'll need to sell them stuff to get emeralds. So sell them iron to get emeralds or flint to get emeralds. I could probably still go ahead and reduce these down by getting them eaten by a zombie and then curing them. Lost Plague Remedy is actually a zombie cure for villagers. Golden Apple, Fermented Spider Eye, 2 panes of glass. And that will make me 2 Lost Plague Remedies. So it's instead of having the Potion of Weakness and waiting, I'm sure this is like an instant thing that will instantly revive them. So I could make some of them. Plus we're going to need Golden Apples anyway. And you'll need Fermented Spider Eyes for making the Potion of Weakness. So I could try this method and see. But yeah, we can get these guys leveled up. If we get librarians and get them with the books that we need, we can then get what we need really quickly and easily without having to worry about trading too much. We just make a few of those books. If we get a librarian that will give us bookshelves, then that's even better. I don't have replay mod, so there's going to be no time-lapse footage of this. But I'm going to get a few villagers put in here and see if we can get some really good trades going with them. I'm going to get the villagers to start breeding and hopefully see if we can get some trades going. So it won't be any sped up footage or anything like that. It'll just be 1 minute they're not here and next minute there they are. Many hours later. Well, it's been an interesting couple of days. As you can see, there's a few changes behind me. When we left, in the right hand corner there where it says day, we was on day 92. 30 in-game days. 30. This has been, honestly, trying to get enchantments, it's been a nightmare. As you can see, we are fully netherrited up, which is good, and enchanted, which is also good. But it's been a long process. Such a long process. So we obviously converted the house that we've built into something a bit more functional for villagers, and I have been working so hard trying to get villagers into here, trying to get villagers bred. Oh, it's been a nightmare. It has been a nightmare. We don't have anything special at the moment, just protection on breaking, depth stride and mending, you know, fire protection on the chest plate. So nothing amazingly fantastic. Still touch efficiency 5 and mending. We did put mending on the spiderite sword, so we can now start using that one, which is really cool. Just in case you don't remember, the spiderite sword applies the poison effect and it increases damage dealt to targets affected by poison by 4%, as well as having fire aspect 2 on it. So we've got a pretty decent sword there with the spiderite. But honest to God, trying to sort these guys out has been an absolute nightmare. An absolute nightmare. So this is our first guy that came through. Efficiency 5, Curse of Vanishing, we've not really leveled him up too much. Our next guy that came through, we got mending relatively easy, it was pretty cool. Third guy that came through, we got Unbreaking 2 because we couldn't get Unbreaking 3. This person was just a nightmare. trying to get protection 4, and that is the first protection that I have seen. I've had blast protection come up, but actual protection, that is the first one that I've seen. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to stop at 3 and we'll just make it into protection 4. Now, these have been eaten by the zombie and cured using the potions. So that's why we're getting really good discounts on it, but they're not fully down on some of their prices. So I might need to get them eaten again. We ran out of emeralds, so we had to get ourselves a farmer in. So we've got ourselves a little farmer here, and obviously we can trade with that farmer, get ourselves some more emeralds, and obviously if we remember to do so, we can level our gear up a bit, which is cool. So we've got a few in. We're going to put another couple of farmers in there. I think we're going to have like we've got space for 8, so we're going to have probably 4 farmers in there. We're probably going to fill that one up with librarians, and I'm probably going to get some clerics on the end. Ender pearls maybe. I also want to look at some of the new trades that there are, because there are a few new professions that we've got, so I do want to look more into them. To get my breeder working, I've actually had to strip out pretty much everything in the farm. So we've now got carrots, potatoes, wheat, carrots, potatoes, and then we've got melons and pumpkins all the way across the back. And I made these cool little lights because the crops in the middle didn't seem to be growing, so I thought maybe it's a light issue, so we put them in there and they still don't really seem to be growing, so I have no idea what to do. No idea what to do. Also, I think we're finished now. We can get that sorted out. This brew, I'm gonna do it. This is gonna work. This brewing barrel. I've not been drinking it yet. Well, no, actually, I haven't been drinking it yet. So this brewing barrel, we have figured it out. So you put a potato in there, or whatever you want to make. So obviously, to make vodka, you use potatoes. For those that don't know. You put a potato in there and then you just leave it and then you come back to it and you can get yourself a bottle of vodka. So I have had one of these already and it is pretty cool. So if you drink the vodka, you actually get 25 seconds of resistance. So it does have a pretty good benefit. And I've now given myself with it for 2 minutes because I've drunk too much vodka. Oops. This is what happens when you drink too much alcohol, kids. It's bad for you. So we now have 2 minutes of the wither effect, which is good. I mean, well, it's not good, but we may be in a bit of trouble here. Hopefully we're not. We'll play through this. It will be fine. We'll just continue on. Still having trouble growing the grapes. I've done a little bit of reading about it, and I need to have vertical rope on it or something. I'm not quite sure, so we're gonna have to try and do something with that so we can get our grapes growing, so we can get some grape juice, aka wine, as well as grape juice. You've got to try and experience all of these things. Got a little villager set up over here anyway. Just ignore the fact that I'm about to die. So we have a zombie there with a diamond axe, and when he's not focused on me, he will attack the villagers when they get to that point, so then we can send them off and convert them inside the main building. The original villager breeder was just underneath there, and they weren't breeding. It was taking forever for them to breed, and they weren't breeding. So I've had to chop it and change it around so many times, and this is what I've come up with, but that baby there should be going through. He should be going through down there, where he can grow up into an adult, and we can send him off, and we've got another villager, but he's not. Hopefully he will be soon. It looks like we've got one down there. So that guy, when he grows up, because of the slab above him, he won't be able to jump back into there. And when he grows up, we will just send a minecart. There we go, this one's coming out now as well. Fantastic, he's gone in there. Sweet, so we've got 2. So when they grow up into an adult, we press the button there, a minecart picks them up, and it brings them over to this point here, where we can give them the job that we want them to have. So I'll give them the composter for the farmers first. Make sure that he is going to be trading either potatoes or carrots. And then once I find out he is, we'll lock him into that profession, send him up to the zombie to get his face eaten, and then get him cured. So we get in there, but it's taken 30 in-game days to get where we are. So the librarians, they are, I think every single librarian that's there were one of the villagers that were trapped down here originally. Our first villager breeder both got turned into zombies, so that wasn't good. So we had to use some of the villagers to start the villager breeding process again. So we are struggling. We are struggling to get the villagers in there. But we've got a couple. we've got our mending, we've got our unbreaking, so you know we can be able to repair our tools and our equipment, which is really cool. I also managed to trade with the Goblin Trader and got an unbreaking 4 shovel and an efficiency 6 pickaxe. So we've got a couple of tools there which I really want to convert into full functioning tools. So you know we'll put that onto another tool. We'll make another Golderite pickaxe maybe, and we'll shove that onto the Golderite pickaxe, maybe with Silk Touch. I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's been a long process. It's been a very long process trying to get these guys in here, trying to make sure they don't escape. I don't like working with villagers at best of times, and these guys are... they've driven me insane. Driven me absolutely insane. But we're getting there. We are slowly, very slowly getting there. Okay, one of the things that I don't want to do it, but one of the things that we are going to do is we are going to go to the nether, as we spoke about last episode. However, we do need to get out of here because these guys are too noisy. We want to go to the nether. Because there's so many things in the nether. We want to go there. But we need to make sure that we are properly equipped for it, to be honest with you. And I know I've got netherite armor and that should be good, but I don't think it's going to cut it. So we're going to be wearing blazerite armor, which makes us immune to fire damage, which is great for the nether, and increases movement speed in lava. So we shouldn't actually be burnt by lava, hopefully, but it might just be fire damage itself. Now, a blazerite chestplate is literally a netherite chestplate and a blazerite ingot. The blazerite ingot is a netherite ingot and 4 blaze rods. We have enough netherite ingots. Do we have enough blaze rods? We have 1. That's not enough. We need more blaze rods. Now, the foundry did spawn guardians of some form that they were called. They're basically like these blaze creatures. It did spawn them, but I destroyed it. I'm pretty sure I destroyed all of them. So we don't really have access to that anymore. So I need to either find another foundry or go back and visit that foundry and see if there are any of them spawners left. Because I don't really want to go to the nether to get the blazerite, or to get the blaze rods, to get the blazerite armor to go to the nether. So I'm going to go visit the foundry, see if there's anything there that I can grab hold of that I may have missed. If not, try and find another foundry somewhere. I will catch you guys hopefully soon when I've found some more blaze rods. Whoa, that looks cool. So we need a netherite ingot so we can turn you into a netherite helmet. Like that. And then we need a blazerite ingot to turn you into a laserite helmet like that. We are fully kitted out in blazerite gear. Let's head back and see how this stuff goes. Let's see if we are immune to lava. I don't think we will be, but we'll give it a test. Oh my god, we're immune to lava. We are immune to lava. This is so helping us when we go to the nether. I'm going to go and take a lava bath now with an arrow in my... I have an arrow in my eye. I mean, that does look pain. It's got no mind. Right, let's go back, get us another portal built, and a little peek in the nether. So I've just put it there for now on the back, and I've put the gilded blackstone on it because I thought it looks kind of cool. So let's go see where we end up. Well, we've spawned in a glowstone canyon. That's not a bad start. I mean, how is this for a nether? Like, this is just totally not what you expect. Look at all the different biomes. There's a building there by the looks of it. We'll go and have a quick explore of that. We're going to go and have a look at that and see what that is. Yes, that, of course, is a peakling area. Right. So we have got ourselves a couple of netherite scraps. Let's see if we can unlock this mogul trade and see what it is. Mr. Dude, come with me 1 second. I need to give you this. Can I give it to you this way? Oh, where did he go? I don't know where he went. What are mogul trades? They keep disappearing. I don't know what this means. I'll tell you what, let's grab these so that when we do the next guy, they're not going to attack us because we've got gold on. Aha, there's one. There we go. Excuse me, sir. Can I interest you in Have I unlocked Mogul trades? Okay, so I've just had a quick look and found out that the Mogul's offer, basically he is the leader of the piglins, but you never actually get to meet him in game. So what happens is when you give them, the piglins, the Axe of Fortitude, they teleport to the Mogul, and then when they come back, there's a 90% chance that you'll get the item that you requested. So it allows you to trade with them with higher tier items. So any seed from the vanilla game will give you 1 redstone. Prime obsidian will give you a name tag. A nether heart will give you a wither skull. A heart of the sea will give you a netherite ingot. A pig step disc will give you a totem of undying, and a nether star will give you a null rod. The null rod is a weapon that you can only get through Mogul trading. So I think we need to do some of that. I think we actually have a nether star that we got from ages ago. So let's have a quick look and see if we have, because we might be able to get that null rod. Let's have a look. It should be, there we go. Yeah, look, we've got a nether star. So I'm going to grab some gold and get our inventory cleared out a little bit. We'll take this back and we'll hopefully be able to get that null rod from the piglins. Okay, let's go and not fall down there. Let's go and see if we can't get a trade going. So we've got a axe with us, which is good. Got some netherite scraps. We just need to find. Still have the Mogul's offer. So we may not need. Well, I'm hoping we don't need gold because I didn't bring any with me. So I think we just go up to a piglin and we give them a nether star. Okay, so we've got a piglin up here. Let's just see if I give him a nether star. Are you gonna pick that up? No. Okay, let's do that then. Now we wait for him to come back. Okay, so he's come back. Let's give him the nether star. Please tell me he's going to come back with something, because if he comes back without anything, I've just lost a nether star. Oh, he's got the null rod. What? Manipulates the speed of all entities, including the user, in a small area. Well, we have to use this. Holy, did you see that dude? Hey, mainly we've got speed. Wow. No idea what use this is going to have. Absolutely no idea what use this is going to have, but we got it. That's really cool. I think. I don't know. You let me know. You let me know if this is cool or if I've just completely wasted another star for no reason whatsoever. Right, let's get ourselves back home where we can be safe and not get killed. Okay, so we are back home safe and sound. We do have the null rod. Not sure if we're going to find a use for it, but we've got it at least, so that's a good thing. And I think that is where we're going to end it today. Next episode, we are going to go and explore that nether. We are going to go and have a little look around, and when I say little look around, it's going to take us a while because there are lots and lots of things in there. But I want to go and have a little nosy and see what's in there. I know we've not fully explored the overworld yet, but I really want to go and have a look in there. I'm also going to do a bit of work off camera to try and sort out them grapes, because I really want the grapes to be growing. And I'm going to try and work on these villagers behind us as well. Now we've got emeralds, we can make some more of those books, and we can level these guys up a bit easier rather than trading to level them up. So I'm probably going to just do that to speed them through. And hopefully next time we'll have plenty more villagers and also have a look at some of the new enchants. But yeah, that is going to be it for this week, guys. I do hope you have enjoyed watching it. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already, please consider subscribing, as it really, really helps the channel out. Thank you very much. Good night.